Portugal has exactly 1 week before their World Cup opener. The pressure is mounting and the clock is ticking. That journey begins in Houston, Texas, where the team will start their Group K campaign. Everything they do in this final preparation window is built toward the ultimate goal of bringing this trophy home. Naturally, all eyes are on Cristiano Ronaldo. The veteran captain is still the center of attention, searching for international goal number 144. But throughout the first half, that focus became a hindrance. The offense looked for Ronaldo on every play, leading to predictable, forced passes and a string of offside flags. Pedro Neto found a gap and scored his first goal in months, giving Portugal a thin lead. But the attack still felt rigid and hesitant. Relying on a single focal point made the team's movements easy to read, leaving them vulnerable to any opponent with a disciplined defensive shape. Nigeria capitalized on that predictability. They absorbed the pressure and used their physicality to disrupt the Portuguese rhythm. That resilience paid off when a core Adams muscled through the defense to fire home an equalizer, stunning the Portuguese side just before the whistle. Heading into the locker room at 1-1, Portugal had a problem. They were struggling to break down a team that refused to follow the script. It was a clear sign that the current approach wasn't working. To secure the win, the manager had to make a move. Roberto Martinez didn't wait. He made an aggressive move at the break, swapping out 7 players in a single window. This wasn't just about fresh legs. It was a shift in philosophy. He moved away from a static target toward a system where every attacker was constantly in motion. By spreading the field, they created passing lanes the Nigerian defense couldn't track. Martinez replaced a predictable pattern with a versatile setup, allowing the team to bypass the defensive blocks that stifled them in the first half. João Felix changed the tempo the moment he stepped on the field, forcing a brilliant save after hitting the crossbar with his very first touch. The ball movement accelerated as playmakers like Bernardo Silva and João Cancelo took control of the midfield. This heat map highlights the change. The first half was congested and central, while the second half shows a team attacking from every possible angle. This constant rotation overwhelmed the defense. Nigeria's backline, which had been so solid before, began to look disorganized and tired. The strength of this group isn't tied to one superstar. It's found in the speed and variety of the entire squad working together. That relentless pressure eventually paid off. Francisco Conceição found the space he needed to curl in a winner, breaking the Nigerian resistance. Nigeria played their part in this test too. Between a strong defensive showing and Alex Iwobi earning his 100th cap, they gave Portugal exactly the challenge they needed before the AFCON qualifiers. This match served as a live-fire exercise. It allowed the coaching staff to see exactly what happens when their primary plan is neutralized and forced them to find a different way to win. The 2-1 victory provides a boost, but the tactical questions won't go away as the team heads to the Americas. Martinez now has to decide how to balance his loyalty to a legendary captain with the clear effectiveness of this collective approach. Portugal's success in the 2026 World Cup may depend on their ability to pivot when the game plan isn't working, using this second-half performance as a template for how to thrive as a team.